Hello there, internets. Today we're going to be taking a look at CAP2 Combat Air Patrol 2, which was just announced as being picked up by Microprose as a publisher. And already we're in a windowed mode, so that doesn't necessarily bode super well. I'm going to turn down the volume here just because it's annoying to me. I'll turn it down in my headset as well. So I've set up controls, and number one thing, every time it restarts windowed, despite going in the settings, going to graphics, and telling it do full screen. Now, it does seem to recognize my monitor being 74, 75 hertz. All of that's correct. I have set this to different MSAA samples, and it doesn't save it. That's the first thing. It does save the music volume and stuff. There is music. It's very rock and roll, which is fine. Color, I do have it set. Well, it was set on. Okay, I'm going to do medium because I did set it on high and it did crash. So let's talk about controls here. It took a while to figure out that normally trim up, trim down. You think, all right, nose down, nose up. No, no, it is the exact opposite. You want to go up, so you need to put the nose up, so that's down on the trim switch. Also, it acts as a button. So instead of being able to hold it, and we'll go into flight and I'll demonstrate this, it's just as if you're hitting a trim button and you can increment by tenths of a degree, uh, or whatever unit that they're actually using. Weapons. It has a AG bomb pickle button, which I have set. However, it appears that you fire all weapons using the trigger. So there's just some fundamental flaws and issues here, and I'm kind of wondering if what the developer's experience is actually with flying and flight sims in general. Because normally that would be aileron trim right left. You know, that would be left right wing down, left wing down. No, it's the exact opposite. If you want it's to go left, so you need to go right wing down. Anyway, just the opposite of how you would set it up in DCS or any other flight simulator. Um, I guess I could click the inverse button. I would have done it. Anyway, the other thing that I found is I've had to put the mission objective markers on just for testing and stuff like that. But you can turn all the labels on, off. But at this juncture, you probably need them on. Now, it does have a progression system here. So select or create a player. It doesn't save, so I have created a player here. So select that. And you can go through and do your weapons training. All right, let's try some air-to-air guns over the buried Goldwater range. All right, let's go for this. Pre-flight, air-to-air mix, air-to-air heat. Wait. All right, let's start mission here. All right, ready to take off. And oh hey, all right, we destroyed all the drones. Also, something bridge in Arizona said something about the Barium Goldwater Range in Yuma, Arizona, and this looks a lot different than the last time I was in Arizona. Granted, that was like 3 years ago, but still, this doesn't look like where the Pima Air Museum is. So there's that one. Let's do air-to-air missiles. Practice with sidewinders. All right, let's go. No, hold on. Did I do that wrong? Okay, now I gotta go to pre-flight. Air-to-air radar, air-to-air heat. Start mission. All right, let's destroy these drones. So interestingly enough, the ships do have CWIS, which is interesting to see. All right, we destroyed the drones. Do I get mission complete? Oh, I have to take off. All right, so we'll nozzle here about 55 degrees, brakes off. Woo. Although probably should have flaps down. Uh, gear up, gear retracting. Did I complete the mission? Should tell me somewhere. I have successfully taken off. Woohoo! Mission complete. I have completed my mission. Um, that was easy. So does it show that I completed it? Air-to-ground rockets. Now there's a few other settings here that I've also realism. Let's see if I can find it here. Yeah, weapon launch camera, weapon impact camera. All these transitions are just annoying. They're very video gamey. Here, I'll go ahead and turn these on, and we'll try to do. Let's try air-to-ground guns. Reflight here. Guns. Do some. Oh, hey, this looks more correct. Um. Hmm. That didn't seem to work. Yeah, mission failed. See here. Let's try that again. Now you're actually in control of the aircraft while it's doing this intro camera thing. And I guess you start with 0 airspeed, and there's no way to complete this mission because you just spawn in and die. Okay, options. Off, off, off. Back, back, return to game. So yeah. Come on, come on. Save, save, save the aircraft, save the aircraft. Nope. So, yeah, you can't even do that mission. uh, Seriously, you're gonna announce this thing and be like, "Oh, hey, it's early access. You can get it now." Air-to-ground rockets. Let's try air-to-ground rockets here. All right, pre-flight. Well, first it would help if I had rockets. Oh, uh, so I guess the nozzles were set to something else initially. Hey, we can reverse thrust like the Vigan. Actually, that's true. You can do that with a Harrier. All right, so I am steering with my rudder pedals, and it did recognize all my hardware correctly. I would like the camera to be a little bit further down. I haven't seen anywhere to adjust the camera setting. I'm using track IR, gear up, flaps cruising, and big ass markers over there because else I'm not going to find the range. Okay, attack. TWS, those are radar settings. 300. Okay, I need to select rockets here. This is something else I don't like. All right. There we go. And then it has my hand animation going to click the button. I wish there was a way to turn that off and just be like, okay, I clicked the button. But you actually have to look at it, and you got to get that kind of thing, and it will say T1, T2, whatever, to actually then go click it. But you just can't go down here and be like, hey, I wanna go over here. You have to be physically looking at it. with the controls, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So we have a rocket indicator here. Some clouds. It looks like I'm actually in here with me and just not through the cockpit. um, so yeah, we'll get a little bit closer over here, and we'll see about trying to land. Okay, so trimming out the aircraft. I did finally get the trim set in the right places, but you'll notice how I'm doing elevator trim. I have to physically hit the button each time to set the trim of the aircraft. It's not very finite. It's not like in DCS or other flight sims where I can click and hold until you get set up there. So I got air brake out. So air brake looks like it's toggled on off, not a button for on, a button for off. Now some of that I can kind of forgive for not having everything, but it's very basic, very game. And I guess if you're going to have to support gamepads, you've got to make things more clickable buttons as opposed to really set up two-handle HOTAS controllers. As far as I can tell, it's just reading everything as a human input device. So I'm pulling the trigger. Everything is trigger, nothing is air to ground pickle. I attacked. Oh, now I got to go target. Maybe have to go do. Maybe have to do them in order. I thought I killed one. Well, thank goodness I left a few rockets. Go here. I mean, flight feels very basic. You know, not not terrible, not great. Woohoo! Fly to location, target range. Attack the targets. All right. So we've done our air to ground. Now there are other aircraft that will be flyable. I was able to get into them earlier. Sure, you can carry out in-flight refueling, dogfight, ACM on the menu. Let's see what happens in dogfight here. Cast rockets. You also don't get the ability to finite or finally choose your. All right, let's go. Oh, so ground unit air defenses seem to be working, at least CWIS. Oh, cage. Where's my cage? That's actually correct. Uh, color me somewhat impressed. They got that mechanic. Come on. STT. Box 2. But, okay. So... Foresight. Alright, that got him. Air guns. Not the most competent dogfighter here, but you know. Very, very basic AI, although, you know, he's just doing basic maneuvers here. He's not even trying to engage. Although it could just be set for like target drone behavior or something like that. Haha! You can shoot yourself down. That's actually kind of cool. And game crashed. Oh, that's pretty good. Yeah.